Okay, so we're going to export a recording to a USB memory stick. So the first thing we want to do on this is insert a memory stick in the front of the DVR, like so. And then we have our mouse connected and monitor connected. So I'm going to move the mouse around and actually right-click anywhere. That brings up a menu. And I want to select playback. And then it asks you for your password, which you'll have to enter and then click OK along with the username. It is case sensitive, so make sure you enter the right key. Okay, now that we've entered the right password, and by the way, it only gives you so many times, what you want to do is go down to the date option, and we're going to go back to a date. The ones that are in red are the ones where there was actually activity. So maybe the 24th, there was no recording, like it may have been a holiday or something. So I'm going to go back and pick a date, and you have to double click the date, and you'll notice that the screen kind of flashes. And then you'll also want to pick a camera. So like if we wanted this one, it's good, but if you wanted a different one, you might select that one, and you can have more than one. And for this case though, I'm going to pick the busiest section. And then go to the timeline at the bottom. You'll see a bar. I'm going to click and hold down and then scoot that bar over to the time that I want to do a playback for. And where there's marks up here, that indicates that there was some activity, some motion during that time. So here's a particular time of day. You can see there's some motion. And the next step is to actually go to these scissors down in the lower left-hand corner. So I'm going to, if I hover over it, it tells me what it's going to do, which is start clipping. So I'm going to click that. That'll start the clipping. And then I'm going to move this bar over to a different time. And then I'm going to click the scissors again to stop the clipping. And then I'm going to click the gear, which is file management. And that shows me all of the segments that are in that clipping, that start and finish. Now it tells you the date and the time, so you want to select the one that corresponds to the one that you want. Maybe there's two or maybe all of them. Now those are not according to your clipping, they're within the clipping or maybe a little bit with outside. So then I'm going to click the export button. That brings me to the export screen, which shows me the USB flash drive 1 is where I'm exporting to. It shows me the existing files on there. I'm going to go down to the bottom and click on export. Now it's actually going through the export process. You can see wait till this bar goes by and then you'll be finished. I think I selected 2, so it should go twice. Yeah, it says exporting 1 of 2, and then that'll finish up. You don't want to remove the memory stick during this process, so wait until that's finished, and then you can remove it at that point. This will take, if it's a really long clip, a video segment, it'll take forever. If it's a small one, it'll go instantly. But it's also going to put, as you see down here, it's actually going to put a player there as well. So if your computer doesn't natively read these files, then you'll want to install the player on your computer. So it says it's finished. I click OK, and then back, and cancel, and in the upper right hand corner I can exit out of the screen, the playback screen, to go back to just the general one. Okay, so that's how you do that export. Hope that helps.